Now, continuing, actually I left out over here because space went off. There was no storage in the mobile. So, we were here that x is equal to dx by d, that I got as 29 by 58 is equal to 1 by 2. Let me remind, we are continuing from part 10. This will be part 11, but the two lines which were to be explained went off. So here I got x by Kramer's rule dx by d is equal to 1 by 2, and y is your dy by d, which is minus 29 by 58. So we got it as minus 1 by 2. So you saw that in previous case also, using method 1 which we did directly, you got solution to be as half and minus half. So same thing we got here also. So there is no problem whether you are using this previous method or this method. Whichever you feel comfortable, you can solve. But the previous method here comprises of fractions. So the solution part will be slightly critical, and here when you solve, that time you have to be very careful because you are removing the denominator. Not a single part must be left without multiplying. Then in both the cases you will get the correct result. Now we'll continue to the next part. Here we have the two equations over here, or rather I can say a particular type of equation which is having two equal to signs. Means we do not have separate equations over here. That is, x plus y minus 8 upon 2 is equal to x plus 2y minus 14 upon 3 is equal to 3x minus y upon 4. So how do we solve this when we do not have either a single equation or either two equations? So let me think on this. Here it is in the form of A is equal to B is equal to C. So obviously I can say that if one particular thing is equal to second thing is equal to third thing, it means that the first thing will be equal to second thing and the second thing will be equal to third thing. Or you can say that all the three are equal. That means one of the part will repeat itself. So which to repeat? I would suggest you to repeat the middle one itself so that you will not make any mistake. Or you can select the easier part to repeat itself. So the easier part over here is 3x minus y upon 4. Repeat that C wala part to both of them. That is, A is equal to C as well as B is equal to C. So x plus y minus 8 upon 2 is equal to 3x minus y upon 4. This is, I am repeating the third part. And x plus 2y minus 14 upon 3 is equal to 3x minus y upon 4. This is my second one. Now let me consider the first one. When I consider the first one, I do get x plus y minus 8 upon 2 is equal to 3x minus y upon 4. After looking at the denominators, I find the denominators interdivisible. That means in 4 or in the table of 2, 4 appears. That means 4 is divisible by 2. So instead of cross multiplying, you can take LCM of both. That is, I will do one thing. I will find a number which will be dividing both 2 and 4. So that is 8, that is 16, that is 32, that is 64. But the smallest number is 4. So that is LCM. So you will multiply both by 4 itself. But if you find it that you will make mistake, so I would suggest you that you cross multiply so that the mistakes are minimum. That is, 4 you will multiply to x plus y minus 8. That means 4 will multiply to x becomes 4x. 4 will multiply to y becomes 4y minus 4 multiplied by 8, 32. Then 2 multiplies to 3x, that is 6x, minus 2 into y is your 2y. So here I got x and y on both the sides. Agreed? No issue. They are on the both the sides. So I would better take them to one side. So actually I will have to shift x also and y also. So whom to shift? Remember, you will be shifting the smaller variable. Now smaller variable means variable cannot be big or small. By word smaller, I mean to say the smaller coefficient. So the initial x which is going to come in the beginning, that must be positive. So here I have 4x on the left side and 6x on the right side. So whom I am going to shift? Am I going to shift 4x or 6x? The smaller coefficient is a fourth, I will be shifting that. And since 4x shifts, so y also will shift that side. So it will become here, both going that side, 32. This is 6x minus 2y minus 4x minus 4y. So you get here minus 32. This being the like term, 6x minus 4x, you can subtract it, becomes 2x, and minus 2y minus 4y, both are having same sign, so addition will be there, and the larger number sign, that is equal to minus 6y. Agreed? So you got it proper. So what I am doing now is, I can see here 2, 6 and 32, coefficient as well as constant, all are divisible by 2. So I will take here minus 32 as it is, 2 common, x minus 3. You can divide throughout by 3, but I better feel that you take common. So you get here minus 32 by 2 is equal to x minus 3. So here you get minus 16 is equal to x minus 3. Sorry, and y is remaining to write. See here. Since I have there is some problem with the arrangement, so it slips out from my eyes. So here it is 3y and here it is 3y. So I got it minus 16 is equal to x minus 3y. Does not look good to see. We are having habit of seeing x and y to the left side. So bring it to the left side. You get here x minus 3y is equal to minus 16. Now you may feel that I have not changed the sign. Agreed? You will say that sign is not changed. Nothing is changed. Only sides are changed. Yes. I will tell you why. Suppose this is A and this is B. So A is equal to B. So very clearly B is equal to A. So I can write B this side and that side. Okay. Now I have considered one and I got the equation. Now I will consider second one. Considering second one. Now considering second one. So you write here x plus 2y minus 14 upon 3 is equal to 3x minus y upon 4. This is your second one. So unlike first one, I will just cross multiply. So 4 will multiply to x also, 2y also and 14 also. So 4 multiplies by x, I get here 4x plus 4 2s are 8, 8y, 14 4s are, that is 4 4s are 16 and 56. Yeah, correct. That is equal to 3 multiplied to both of them, 3 3s are 9x minus 3y. Agreed? Yes. Now the same condition I will repeat. You have x and y both on both the sides, so one needs to shift. Whom to shift, that I will decide. So I will first concentrate only on x. The x over here is having coefficient 9 and 4. The 4 being smaller needs to be shifted to other side. So I can shift 4 to other side. So obviously 8 also goes with it. So I get here minus 56. This 4x and 8y goes that side. So minus 56 is your 9x minus 3y, which is already present over here, and 4x becoming negative because it is positive that side, and 8y becoming here that is minus 8y. So you get here minus 56 is equal to, like terms if you see, so 9x and 4x subtraction will be there, so you get here 5x, 3y and 8y having both same sign, so addition and the sign of larger number, that is equal to 8 and 3 11y. So here I said same thing. Now you can see same thing over here. Does not look good. So 5x and 11y I will transfer this side and 56 to this side. No change of sign. I have already explained it. Reverse it back if you want to see. Okay. So you get 5x minus 11y is equal to minus 56. So I have written both the third and fourth equation again. So now I will be solving it using Cramer's rule. So I will be finding first D. So D is your coefficients of variables. So 1 and minus 3 from the first part, 5 and minus 11 from the second part. So it becomes, now since we are nicely accustomed with this, but if you want, you show the multiplication. 1 into minus 11 is minus 11, minus sign, 5 into 3 is 15 and this minus sign. So it will become minus 15. So total it will become minus 11 plus 15. So value of D will be equal to, sign is different. So subtraction 15 minus 11 is equal to 4 and the answer will have positive sign of larger number. Now you have to find dx, and when you are finding dx, the x wala coefficient vanishes from d and it replaces itself by minus 16 and minus 56, whereas the coefficient of y remains as it is, minus 3 and minus 11. Now that is equal to minus 16 into minus 11, diagonal elements, product of diagonal elements, minus 3 into minus 56. So minus 16 into 11, that will become 176. Both are having so called as minus sign. Now here 1, 2 and 3 minus sign we have already discussed. So you will get 56 into 3. So 56 into 3 becomes 168. And the subtraction now I want. So it will be, now you can see here, key 176 and 68 both are having different sign. So subtraction will be there and the sign of larger number, that is 176 is larger. So you will get here plus 8. This is your dx. So now when you find dy, so dy and this time who will run? Running will be of y. So d being your 1 5 as it is, and y minus 3 minus 11 will be replaced by minus 16 minus 56. So you get here 1 into minus 56, that is minus 56, minus into bracket minus 16 into 5. So minus 56 minus into minus becomes plus. 16 5 is 80. So when you subtract this, that time you can see why subtraction is there. It is 56 having minus sign and 80 having plus sign. So obviously when you subtract that, so you will get 24 and the sign of larger number, that is plus. So you got d, you got dx and you got dy. So now by Cramer's rule, you can find x and y. So your x is equal to dx upon d, that is nothing but 8 by 4, that is equal to 2, and y is equal to dy upon d, which is nothing but 24 by so called as 4. I suppose, yes, d is 4 only, 8 by 4. So 24 by 4 is equal to 6. Sorry, you are not able to visualize. So here now you can see कि x is equal to dx upon d, which is nothing but equal to 8 by 4, that is equal to 2, and y is equal to dy upon d, that is equal to 24 by 4, that is equal to 6. So therefore the golden statement comes कि your solution here will be round bracket the value of x, that is 2, and value of y, that is 6. Now you can put these values in the equation and check. That is, the equation over here is so called as x plus y minus 8 upon 2. So x being 2, y being 6. So 2 plus 6 is how much? 8. 8 minus 8 is 0. So no problem. Now here if you see, here it is x plus 2y, that is 2 plus 2 into 6, that is 12. 2 plus 12, that is 14 minus 14, that is again 0. Then 3x minus y, that is 3 into 2, 6. 6 minus 6, that is nothing but again 0. So these 2 and 6 are satisfying all the three equations. Okay. So I hope you have understood. Pause it. Just have a look at it. So we have completed even the Cramer's rule now. Now we will be solving word problems after this. We haven't did a graphical solution because we are having shortage of so called as graph paper right now due to lockdown. So also we are finding it very difficult to arrange the resource. So we are trying to manage it with whatever resources we are having right now. So we will be proceeding further with the word problems. Hope you are practicing along with me. That is very important. Otherwise, you will be finding it difficult when you do it by your own. Write down your difficulties so that you will come to know where you are finding or where you are facing the problems. Let us be at home, stay safe. Thank you. Goodbye.